Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Philadelphia Eagles. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Play action. They'll throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Of 26 yards.
A good pickup there. 26 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Open man is Samuel. Complete
To Curtis.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Carolina.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it, and he's giving me the evil eye, folks. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
They'll look to throw again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 1st and goal at the 1. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
To kick off for Carolina.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
It's now 3rd down and long.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
The ball carrier.
And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
He's going to look deep for more. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
First down, Panthers.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Six 0 our score after one.
With the score, Panthers 6, Eagles 0.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
Panthers.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And finding the tight end, Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
11 on the play.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Made at the 16-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go. Than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
A first carry here for J.J. Taylor. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They needed a yard. They got it. First down
at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Watch the slant. Take 4. Let's go.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
It's about that time.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken from just outside the 30. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 27 yards there, a first down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This ball caught by his tight end, Wilson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Third down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. He'll look to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
A gain of 5.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now a play fake here on first down. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. look to throw now on first down. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
And incomplete.
Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. Offensively, pretty good execution. Long drive, chews up the remainder of the first half clock, and they finish it off with 3 points.
And what's the best byproduct of the whole thing besides the fact that they got points on the board? They didn't leave the other team any time to mount a drive themselves.
Fair catch made at the 15-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
4-yard line.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A final shot before half for Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Check 26, check 26. Single, Sam. Check 31, check. Great. Spawn.
Now a play fake. Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they're going to decline that and choose to bring up 2nd down.
So did you feel like maybe this is just a mistake that they don't take the penalty
possibly
here? Either that or they feel like their defense just cannot be moved on very well, and they'd rather go ahead and use the downs.
Play action. Now Wentz. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Complete to Zach Ertz.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to be.
They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
For Carolina, he was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Sanders on first down, not finding much of anything there, as he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Here's Wentz to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Eagles. There he goes, right side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
44-yard line.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. So they went to the ground game on third, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. They start on the ground here at Sanders. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jake. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
The kick is blocked. And
when you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there playing keep away.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Here is Slay with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
First down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
The ball carried by the wide.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Flushed out right. Yeah, he'll find Hall. Touchdown, Carolina!
Touchdown, Carolina.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. TJ Green with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
36, Eagles 12.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. One final try now for Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one is over. A victory for